Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down. Opposite. Green.
That's some good calls, offense. Go offense. Rolling, fellas.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in and realize his chance of having a big year based on a terrific hard season. And runs like that on opening weekend. Show that he's ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
Young. And Sanders has got it complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here is Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running right. Here's Sanders. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young will set to throw. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Young to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get into him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. This is Thomas trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Ready.
Going for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off play action. Downing. And that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Downing. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Wiggles free. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure on the passer.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
On the double. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw. Downing. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Downing. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Downing.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Time to waste. Let's go. Be good there, boys. Come on, guys. Pick it up. This is it. We're counting on you. Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
We are scoring on this drive.
Right through. All right, go.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Open man is Mingo, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Young's throw here into the hands of Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, Pete.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
Ready?
On play action, Young. He's got Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, 30 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Panthers 17, Jets 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on 1st down. Downing. This pass out wide to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll give him the 3rd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down. Downing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here from 28 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Young on 3rd and 2. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. It's Young off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. They were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Another run with Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. In motion right is Mingo. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 24-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Downing. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's 3rd and 9.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they are in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Check pitch.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And quickly, they get to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, red. Check white. Switch yellow.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to swell the lead to 6.
52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Washington. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back.